Dear students, welcome to your and our beautiful channel Maths Nation. Dear students, if you have not subscribed Maths Nation, kindly subscribe it now and press the bell icon to get the notification of the upcoming videos. Students, I promise you to complete your syllabus and would like to solve all your queries, which you may kindly drop in my comment box. In my last sessions, we have discussed about circle. Today, we continue with this. In these sessions, we will discuss about some theorems of circles. Here the theorem says that the angle subtended by the theorem says that the angle subtended by an arc of a circle at the center is the double of the angle subtended by it at any point on the remaining part of the circle. At first try to understand and draw the proper diagram. Here let this be a circle. Here the theorem says the angle subtended by an arc of a circle. This is the arc of the circle which subtended as an angle. This is the subtended angle by the circle. By the arc of the circle of a circle at the center is double at the angle subtended by it at any point of the remaining part of the circle. This is the arc of the circle. This is the center of the circle. Let O be the center of the circle C, and the angle subtended at the center is the double of the angle which is subtended at any part of the circle. Let O be the center and P, Q and R be the arc of the circle. P, Q, R be the arc of the circle. The angle subtended by the at the center is POQ, the angle, and this angle is double of the angle which is subtended by at any point. Let R be any point and this angle, this means POQ is equal to twice of PRQ. Here the given condition is, let C be the circle and PQ of the arc of the circle, the PQ be the arc of the circle, and O be the center of the circle. O be the center of the circle and R be any point on the circle, and R be any point on the arc, any point on PQ arc. Then here we have to prove that the angle subtended at the center is twice of the angle subtended at any point. This means we have to prove that POQ is twice of PRQ. Let us draw a constructions. Let us join RO which is subtended to the point M. Let us join the P and Q. Let us join P and Q. Here, keep it here and prove. Here this is the conditions, given conditions. PQ is the given arc. Keep it here and solve. Here the given condition is PQ is the arc of the circle and O be the center of the circle and R be any point on the arc PQ. We have to prove that the angle subtended at the center is twice of the angle subtended at any point of the arc. This means we have to prove that POQ is twice of PRQ. Here let us prove. Let us join RO and which is extended to the point M. Then consider the triangle POQ. In the triangle POQ, O R. Consider the triangle POR in which OP is equal to OR. This means OPR is an isosceles triangle. Then by the isosceles conditions, OPR angle is equal to ORP angle. ORP angle. And here POM. Here POM is the exterior angle. Then by exterior angle property, POM is equal to OPR plus ORP, and at the conditions of isosceles, OPR is equal to ORP. This means POM angle POM is equal to twice of ORP. Twice of ORP. In place of OPR, we can write ORP because the OPR is equal to ORP. This means POM is equal to twice of ORP. Then here consider the triangle QOR. Consider the triangle QOR. Then in this triangle also OQ is equal to OR. Then by isosceles property, ORQ angle is equal to OQR angle. Then as by the exterior angle property, QOM, exterior angle property QOM is equal to sum of ORQ plus OQR plus OQR. Then in place of OQR, we can write ORQ. This means QOM is equal to twice of QRO. QRO. Then write it 2. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Keep it here and proof. Keep it here. Then proof. Then look at here. The condition 1 says POM is equal to twice of ORQ and QOM is equal to twice of QRO. Then add equation 1 and 2. Add 1 and 2. Then we get POM plus QOM is equal to twice of ORP plus twice of QRO. Then which shows that POM plus QOM is equal to POQ, which is equal to, taking 2 common, we get this is ORP plus QRO. Then which is equal to QORP plus QRO is equal to PRQ, is equal to PRQ. Here we have to prove that POQ is equal to twice of PRQ. Here we have proved that POQ angle is equal to twice of PRQ angle. Let us discuss here. Here we have to prove that the angle which is subtended by an arc of a circle at the center is double of the angle subtended by it at any point on the remaining of the circle. Let C be the circle and O be its center, and PQ are the arc. Let R be any point on the arc. Then here POQ is the angle subtended at the center and PRQ is the angle subtended at any point on the arc. Here we have to prove that POQ is twice of the angle subtended by at any point on the arc, means POQ is equal to twice of PRQ. Let us here join R and O and extend it to M. Then here consider the triangle POR, and here the edge we know that OP is equal to OR. Then by isosceles property, OPR angle is equal to ORP angle. Then by exterior angle property, POM angle is equal to OPR plus ORP. Then here next consider the triangle ORQ. Here also OQ is equal to OR. Then by isosceles property, OQR is equal to ORQ, and by exterior angle property, QOM is equal to sum of QRO plus OQR. Then in place of OQR we can write ORQ. Here the angle QOM is equal to twice of ORQ. Then adding the equation 1 and 2, we get that POM plus QOM is equal to twice of ORP plus twice of QRO. Then taking 2 common, then we get POQ is equal to ORP plus QRO. Then here ORP plus QRO is equal to PRQ. Then here we get that POQ is twice of PRQ. Okay. Then let us discuss the next theorem. Let us discuss the next theorem. Here the next theorem 2 says, angle in the same segment of a circle are always equal of measure. Here the theorem 2 says angle in the same segment of a circle are of equal measure. Let C be the circle, and here P and Q are 2 points, and here PQ is the segment. Then let R be the point and S be another point. Here let us join PRQ and PSQ. Then here join PS and SQ. Here we have to prove that this angle measure is equal to this angle measure, because we have to prove here their angle in the same segment of a circle are of equal measure. This means here we have to prove that PRQ is equal to PSQ. Let us join. Let O be the center of the circle. Let O be the center of the circle and join PO and OQ. Then join here PO and let O be the center of the circle. Then join PO and OQ. Then here we have to prove that here O is the center. O is the center and POQ is the center subtended at the POQ is the angle which is subtended at the center of the circle. Is from the here the given condition that PQ be the segment, PQ be the segment, and R and S are any 2 points on the segment. Here we have to prove that. Then to prove that PRQ angle is equal to PSQ angle. Then here let us join OP to prove. Let us join OP and OQ. As we know that the POQ is the is the angle subtended at the center, at the center O, of the circle C. As we in the theorem 1 we have discussed that PO POQ is the twice of PRQ, and here consider the point S. And here also we know that the angle subtended at the center, this is 1, and here also we know that when we consider the point S, then also we know that from the theorem 1 we know that POQ is twice of PSQ. Then from equation 1 and equation 2 we get that 2PRQ is equal to twice of PSQ. 2 cancel, and we get that PRQ angle is equal to PSQ angle. This means the angle subtended at any point of a segment have also of equal measure. Then discuss the theorem 3. By knowing when you solve the problems, keep always mind the theories of all theorem. Then here the theorem 3 says the angle in the semicircle is a right angle. Let C be the circle and PQ be the diameter, and O be the center of the circle, and R be any point on the semicircle. Then let us join PRQ. We have to prove that the angle in the semicircle is a right angle. This is a right angle. We have to prove that PRQ is a right angle. Here conditions, given conditions. C is the circle. O be the center. Of the circle. And PQ be the diameter. And here we have to prove that the angle subtended at the any point on the semicircle is right angle. Means we have to prove that PRQ is equal to right angle, means 90 degree. Then let us prove. As from the theorem 2 we know that the angle, as from the theorem 1 we know that the angle subtended at the center is always twice of the angle subtended at any point on the circle. Then from theorem 1 we know that POQ angle is equal to twice of PRQ angle. As we know that PQ is the diameter, and O is the center. This means POQ is a straight angle is measure 180 degree. This means 2 of PRQ, twice of PRQ is equal to 180 degree, which implies that PRQ angle is equal to 90 degree. From theorem 1 we know that the angle subtended at the center of the arc, any arc, is always twice of the angle subtended at any point on the segment. Here this is the center, the angle subtended here is twice of the angle subtended here. When this is a semicircle, this means PQ is the diameter, This means POQ is a straight angle, which means that this angle is 180 degree, which shows that as it is twice of this angle, as this is 180 degree, this means this angle is 90 degree. Okay. Then the next theorem. Then discuss the next theorem. Next theorem, theorem 4 is the vice versa of theorem 3. This shows that if in the arc of a circle subtended a right angle at any point on the circle, this means this is a semicircle. When the angle formed at any point on the semicircle by an arc is right angle, this means the arc is a semicircle. This is vice versa of theorem 1. Here we have to prove that as let R be any point on the let PQ be a arc and R be any point on the arc when P, let us join P, R, R, Q. Let us join P, R and R, Q. Then when this angle is 90 degree, this shows that PQ is a semicircle. This means PQ, let O be the center, PQ is the diameter of the circle. Okay. Here this is the vice versa of the theorem 3. Here the theorem 3 says when this is the semicircle means this is 90 degree. Here if this is 90 degree means the arc is a semicircle. Let us prove that. Here the given conditions, here given PQ is an arc and PRQ angle is equal to 90 degree. Then here we have to prove that PQ is a semicircle. This means POQ is the diameter. Means PQ is the diameter. Here as we know that this angle is 90 degree, and from theorem 1 let us prove. From theorem 1 we know that the angle subtended at any point and the angle subtended at center is twice of the angle subtended at any point. From theorem 1 we know that POQ angle is twice of the angle PRQ, and PRQ is given 90 degree. This means POQ is equal to 180 degree. When POQ is measured 180 degree means this is a straight angle. This means PQ is the diameter of the circle. POQ is a straight angle. This means PQ is the diameter of the circle, which implies that PQ is a semicircle. When PQ is the diameter, this means it divides the circle into two semicircles. PQ arc is a semicircle. Okay. Then here we discussed about theorem 1, theorem 2, theorem 3 and theorem 4. Here the theorem 1 says the angle subtended at any point on the circle and the angle subtended at the center. Thus angle subtended at the center is twice of any angle twice of the angle subtended at any point. And the second theorem says in the same arc the angle subtended at any point is always of same measure. And the theorem 3 says the angle subtended in a semicircle is a right angle. The theorem 4 says when in a arc the angle subtended at right angle means this arc is a semicircle. Okay. Then let us discuss about some examples. I have already told you students, only knowing theory is not sufficient, and while you solving the examples, keep all the theorems in your mind. Then can you solve the questions easily. Let us discuss some questions. Here example 1 says, this is the figure given, calculate the measure of AOC. Here the figure is given, C is the circle, and here A and C, A and C be any points, and 2 points, and O be the center of the circle. Then join AO and OC, and B be here any point, then join B. This is B, then join OB, and here the angle given, then join AB and BC, join AB and BC. Here the angle measure is given 30 degree, and this angle is also given measure 40 degree. Here we have to calculate the measure of AOC. Here we have to find out the measure of AOC angle, and the given angle OAB angle is given 30 degree, and OCB angle is given 40 degree. And consider the triangle OAB. Consider the triangle OAB. Here OA is equal to OB. Then by isosceles property, OAB angle is equal to OBA angle is equal to 30 degree. Then here consider the triangle OCB. Consider the triangle OCB. Then in this triangle also OC is equal to OB, and by isosceles property OCB angle is equal to OBC angle, which is equal to 40 degree. Then here ABC angle is equal to sum of OBA plus OBC angle. Then here OBA angle is 30 degree, this is 30 degree, and this is 40 degree. 30 degree plus 40 degree, which is equal to 70 degree. This means angle ABC is equal to 70 degree. As per theorem 1, we know that the angle subtended at the center is twice angle subtended at any point. This means angle OAOC is equal to twice of angle ABC, which is equal to 2 into 70 degree is equal to 140 degree. Then at last we get that angle of AOC. Angle AOC is equal to 140 degree. Okay. Here this angle is 30 degree given, this is 40 degree given. Then as for the isosceles, this angle is equal to this angle. This is 30 degree and this is 40, means this is 40 degree, and ABC angle is sum of this angle plus this angle. This means 30 plus 40 is 70 degree. As we know that angle subtended at the center is twice of the angle subtended at any point. This means AOC angle is twice of ABC, as ABC is 30 plus 40 is 70 degree. This means AOC is 2 into 70 means 140 degree. Okay. Then students, today this much. In my next sessions we will continue with this